Yeah, good morning, Paul. Yeah, QD. I bought 100,000 shares yesterday. I got stopped out on my 50,000 on the first trade near the open. I got stopped out on that one. I think I lost like, I don't know, 6-7,000 or something. Then I rebought 50,000 shares here. You know, it built higher lows and then it had a range here. So I bought 50,000 shares around 430, 431, I think. And then I added another 50,000 because it kept building higher lows and it had another range here. And I added another 50,000 at 35 cents or so, I think. So I had 100,000 shares. I sold 20,000 before the close. And now I think I sold another 10,000 in pre-market. So I still have 70,000 shares. I don't want to get greedy on this, but I think this thing could go to low fives. This is a very risky stock though. You know, I think they have a conference call today, by the way. They had earnings like a week ago and they're gonna have a conference call today. I don't know what that's all about, but so that's something to be aware of. Yeah, let's go through some of my positions. So this is my main portfolio right now. The other smaller portfolio is empty. I don't have any positions. I closed all of KRTX on Friday. Pretty much everything looks good. SDNE is what a beast this thing was. Man, I wish I had bought more. And there was so much volume too. The only reason I didn't buy like 15,000 shares or something like that is that a lot of days that this thing trades less than 1 million shares. So I didn't want to get, and you know, on this day here it only traded 400,000 shares. So I didn't want to get stuck in a lot of size, but a lot of volume came in, and actually more volume came in late in the day. You see these volume bars, the volume actually accelerated late into the day. Usually what happens on earnings stocks is the volume goes like this. It has a lot of, the earnings plays usually have a lot of volume right out of the gate, and it just keeps declining the whole day. On this one, it was the other way around. The volume accelerated during the day. That I don't see that happen often. Let's see what LK did. Like LK is the perfect example. I had a big volume spike, and then the rest of the day it just declined. You know, it's kind of hard to, you know, you can see it, kind of see it here. But on the breakout day where I bought it, it actually did accelerate also. So it's you know, it's different for different stocks. But I would say 90% of the diamond stocks have their highest volume in the first like 30 minutes, and then they just decline the rest of the day. So that's why SDNE, I was a little bit surprised actually to see such a big volume day. But yeah, overall I'm happy. QD already went over. OLED, I think I had 4,000 or 4,500 shares of this thing. I had this one in no, I didn't. No, never mind. I think I had 3,000 or 3,500. Actually, I don't remember how many I had. I think I sized down a little bit yesterday, but on Friday. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's kind of weak. Had a weak close on Friday. This was originally in another account, but I moved it so I could short KRTX in that account. RLGY, also this is, I'm not in from 1039. I moved this RLG and OLED, they were originally in another account. So these averages are not correct. I just moved them between accounts. So RLGY, I'm in from like $8 or something. No, $7. Yeah. So again, these are not the correct averages. The rest of them are correct, I think. Yeah. DXCM, yeah, LK, $100,000 trade. DXCM just keeps going. Took out this base, having nice follow through from the earnings. Big estimates. Tiva and MNK, these opioid stocks, they are building higher lows. Like this MNK was very close stopping me out, but now it's kind of building higher lows. So I may add to this thing. And Tiva too, this thing is just straight up. And it's actually gapping up pre-market. What a beast. ENDP, what is this one doing? Also, it's flagging. all of these, maybe not Tiva, but MNK and ENDP, I'm willing to add more. They are in nice flag patterns, pretty much. IPHI. This one I know I sized down a little bit on Friday. I think I sold like, I think I had 5,800 shares. I think I sold 1,800 shares. So about a third. Because it closed below the rising 20-day. It's just really weak. Not the kind of action I wanted to see. But yeah. KRTX, I don't know. I'm thinking about getting some borrows. Let's see. What's the cost for borrows on this thing? Can I even short it? Not in this account. Let's see, my other account. Okay. Yeah, I'll locate some shares. 85. All right. Let's see here. So KRTX, I located 5,000 shares. I'm not gonna go crazy on size. I think I had 9,500 shares at one point last week. I had over $1 million position in it, or like $1 million position. But I'm not gonna do more than 5,000 shares this week or like today. I would be looking for weakness like opening range lows, green to red, and this like 84 range break. I think this thing has room to low 70s at least, and probably even the low 60s. Maybe not today, but over the next couple of days. Man, I'm so happy for this KRTX trade. I really needed that to prove to myself that I can short stocks, because after the SCS fuck up twice actually. The other mistake was I didn't re-short it after it gapped down. So I was kind of beaten up mentally. Plug had another analyst update. I think there's something going on in these fuel cell stocks. I mean, there is something brewing here. F-Cell, BLDP, and also this, Plug, BLDP, and also this F-Cell, which is the shittiest of all of them. I mean, there is something going on here. They are turning higher. And this BE also, it's also apparently the same sector, so I think, yeah, I'm gonna, BLDP I'm already in, but I may add to it. I may add a few. Let's plug $3 and fuel cell. Okay. All right. No notable gappers for me. No earnings gappers that are interesting. This thing had some buyout offer that they rejected. If it's true, I don't know. This one had this Tank Capital. They're like a pump fund or something. I think they pumped a bunch of stocks a few years ago. So that's their thing. Like they buy like low float stocks, or in this case a beaten down stock. I don't know if it's gonna have any juice. Wow, biotechs are up big pre-market. Biotechs are the strongest sector right now. Alright, let's see here. Fuel cell, I just bought a bunch of shares. I bought 150,000. 150,000 shares. Let's see if this thing can get going. Plug. Wow, had big volume out of the gate, and now it's kind of... TNA is strong. I'm gonna put more sell orders in QD. Every 10 cents I sell 10,000 shares. And I also raise my stop a little bit. LK, time to sell some soon. 31.50, I'll put a sell order in. Or 31.70 maybe. No, 31. Let's just do 31.60. Good enough. OLED and IPHI are bouncing a bit. Good, because they were kind of weak. BABA hitting highs here. Too bad I sized down a little bit last week, but it is what it is. Facebook strong. Yeah, most things are pretty damn strong right now. Plug, I'm still watching closely. There's something brewing there. BLDP is the weakest one of them, and the FCell I bought 150,000 shares. Yeah, I'd probably get stopped out of them. It is flagging. It's surfing on the 10-day, rising 10-day moving average. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, this thing doubled for me in a couple of days. I mean, this thing can easily double again. It could easily double again. My only mistake on this one, I got stopped out of this on this spike lower. Spike below 68 cents. That's where I got stopped out of my last shares. Jan? Jan? Never heard of that ticker. Yeah, some micro cap, low float. Did it have earnings? No, they didn't have earnings. They had earnings last week. Why is this thing up? Oh, but this is, you know, this stock gets pumped, you know, you can see it on the chart. Every time it's been fading. Nothing here for me at least. Intelsat is kind of tight on the 60-minute chart. But looks like it's getting rejected right now of this declining moving average. AMRN looks good on the 60-minute, but it's kind of a too short term for me. I'm thinking, you know, AMRN looks like MYOV, you know, kind of had a big move, pulled back, kind of found some support, rising support, and kind of popped up this little rage. AMRN looks exactly the same. Had a big move, pulled back, and now it's been building higher lows, has a little bit of range. Looks exactly the same pretty much. MTMB is setting up again, even though the volume has completely died off. But heck, I'll buy it if it gets some volume. CMNK, plug. Oh, plug. I got stopped in on plug. I bought 50,000 shares. Whoa, I got some slippage on it. This big spike, that's like me buying up to 349. Oh god, I love thin stocks. All right, so I have exposure to plug now. Oh, FCell, I think I got stopped out of some. No, I'm still in it. I'll probably get stopped out. It's kind of weak now. What's BLDP doing? BLDP is red under there, okay. But they are setting up, all of them. They're still flagging. Even they may not go today, but they're all flagging very nicely. They're all high tide flagging. I think plug, BLDP, FCell, they all have potential to go up 50, 100% plus from these high tide flags. Oh shit, KRTX! Oh, I missed it. Oh man, the opening range lows like 86.50 or something like that, and even a secondary entry at like 86. Oh, I missed my entry on it. Maybe if it pops. God damn. There's so many other things going on. I just can't keep track of everything. Let's see if I can get if I can short someone if it pops back up. Probably not going to. Oh well. Fuels. Okay, I didn't get stopped out. Kind of funny, but because it traded to 78 cents. Okay, I don't complain. Okay, BLDP is, FCell is now going. Good volume, I think. Or actually, no, it's not that impressive. TNA, small caps. Oh man, I'm telling you guys, it looks like small caps are about to break out. I'm telling you, if Russell goes to 170, plug, BLDP and FCell, they're all gonna go up 50 to 100%. I'm telling you guys, because Russell, that means speculation. If Russell is going higher, that means speculation money is coming in, and maybe even we get some. Finally some follow through on MTMB and maybe even ACSD too. This one is weak, but even though there's no volume here right now. CHK I'm watching, you know, it's a very beaten down stock, probably gonna go bankrupt, but it's so tight on the 60-minute chart. You can like buy it and risk like 3 cents with slippage, and at this point, you know, why can't it go up 50%? Why can't it go from 60 cents to 90 cents? Like MDR on Friday had not on Friday, I think it was on Wednesday, had a 50% intraday spike. Like, why can't CHK do the same thing? Ideally, this thing goes lower. I would love to see this thing below 50 cents and then bounce. Of course, it doesn't have to bounce, but I like the risk reward. I really do like the risk reward. Markets are so strong right now. Like everything is breaking out or having follow through from their earlier breakouts. I was so focused on China stocks, but apparently US stocks was the trade. So I could have been more overweight some US stocks, but that's fine. ARWR, if this thing has another day like this tomorrow, I'm gonna put it on short watch list. This thing is starting to get a little bit extended, but it needs more 10, 15, 20% up days before I am willing to short it. It's not that liquid either. Nope. Toku. LK. What a beast! Wow, am I all... Oh shit. Almost 45% in a week. I did not see this move coming. This is the power of recent IPOs. You know, IPOs can make these kinds of moves. This is not a small company. This is like a large cap, I think. But it's still, they haven't... let's see. No, it's a mid cap. Yeah, that's the power of recent IPOs. Can make some crazy moves. And it's also not a low float. Like Tilray and BYND, these were low floats. They made sick moves. You know, BIN went up 300% a few months. Tilray went up 900% in a month. LK, I think, you know, could go up more. Why can't it go to 50 bucks? ICPT also, there will be a short-term trade in a bunch of these biotech names like ICPT, ARWR. They are getting short-term extended. I think there will be a 1 to 5 day trading in those things later this week if the Momo is strong for a few more days. Baidu having followed through from Friday. I think someone mentioned it. It looked good on the 60-minute. Labu. Obviously, this is also shorter, but like Labu, ARWR, and ICPT, it's the same trade pretty much. Yeah, Tech is having a continuation breakout. TNK, I think they had a reverse split, or I don't think they had it. Guaranteed they had. Very thin. Zyme, yeah, the same thing. If it keeps getting extended, it's such a thin stock. No, there's no way I'm gonna ever short this thing unless it starts trading a couple of million shares. No, thank you. Yeah. Oh well. Pretty interesting times. Let's see. Let's see. Did I get filled on my KRTX? Oh, I got filled on half of my KRTX. I'm short 2,200 shares. Should I short more? What's the highest of the day? 87.77. I'm gonna use like this 87.30 or so as my stop. Oh man, this thing has no volume today. Should I short more? I'll probably add a little bit more. Like I'll double my position. Then I'll have 4,500 shares. Because on the 60-minute chart, you know, there's no support until like 70 bucks, or actually 69 right now on this rising moving average. On the daily chart, there's no support until like 65 bucks, which is the 10-day. So I think there is some potential there. Oh shit, MTMB is going. I should add. It's, you know, it's getting thin. Alright, I bought 20,000 shares of this thing. It's MTMB. Let's see if this thing has any juice. I chased a little bit. Yeah, I chased it. I should have bought it a little bit, a couple of cents lower, but okay. It's a very tiny position. It's a super tiny position for me. Okay. JCPenney is starting to look good. Again, the thing I said about Russell, like if the Russell goes to like 170, JCPenney is another stock that could easily double. For day trades, what is a typical risk reward? Let's like to see minimum. Where did you typical? I mean, you should probably have at least 1 to 5 risk reward ratio. If you have like a potential trade where you can set a defined stop, but you can't see at least a 5 times potential reward, you probably shouldn't take the trade. At least 1 to 5, or like around 1 to 5. Obviously, it's hard to know, you know, beforehand, because you can never be sure if it's gonna get to your potential target. But yeah, 1 to 5 is generally a good number. you know, if you're on a day trade, you know, if you're up 1 or 2 times your initial risk, you know, you should probably lock in a third or maybe even half of your shares, and then you let the rest ride and raise your stops or lower your stops if you're short. Prince at one. Yeah, if you are up 3 times your initial risk, always lock in some. You know, if you're up on a day trade, if you're up 3 times your initial risk, you should probably locking in at least a half. The way I trade now, I go for home runs. I try to get like 20, 50 times risk reward on many of my trades. Like LK, what's my average on it? 23.73? No, that's not right. Oh yeah, it's not correct. No, it shows the wrong average because I accidentally sold like all my position up here, and then I rebought it immediately. I was gonna sell like a partial, but accidentally I sold everything. But I think my initial average was like 22.30 with a 22 stop. So, and I'm already up $10 on it. So I had a 30-cent stop, and I'm up $10 in like a week. So that's I'm already up like 30 times my initial risk on this thing, and I still have most of my shares. So swing trading is different because you can get these enormous moves over time. But if you day trade, you per definition don't have time. Like you have to close the position before the close. So you can't really get the same risk reward on day trades because you don't have time. Stocks need time. Yes, there are stocks like, you know, SCS that go up 500% in a day or whatever, but you know, those are like 1 in 10,000, right? FSL, I still have my full position. I'm thinking about maybe adding some if it takes out highs of the day. I have 150,000 shares. Maybe I'll add another 50k. If volume starts coming in, I'll add another more. And BLDP, I have 11,000 shares. I'll double that position if it starts breaking higher. Plug is holding up nicely. Decent volume, nothing spectacular, but it's decent. Opinion on BKE. What is Buckle Inc? I don't know. Did they have earnings on Friday? I mean, it's not a trading stock. It's a piece of shit, you know. There's so many better stocks out there. Yeah, I mean, they're not growing. Their estimates are they're gonna grow 1% next year. Like, you know, there's nothing here. The earnings are shit, and the short is also shit. You know, I mean, I see what you see, but it's not. It's a very slow-moving, choppy stock. You know, it's just there's so many better ones out there. This thing doesn't really have a reason to go up, other than, you know, it's probably very cheap. It's, you know, beaten down, and maybe, you know, that's the only reason. I just don't see anything here. There's so many better ones. I wouldn't trade this thing if I was you. Would you take some profits below? I mean, yeah, you know, of course. You know, if you're up 1 times your risk, you know, why, you know, you could lock in a quarter or third or something. I mean, it's not an exact science. You don't have to be super mathematical about it. It's also a lot about feel. Like, if you had if you had like a losing streak or something, like if you're not getting, you know, things going, you should probably lock in things faster. And, you know, it's a feel thing also. And if you feel like everything is going up a lot more, you know, after you sell it, you know, maybe you should try to hold for longer. I mean, it's not an exact science. But yeah, you know, a general rule is you want to be paying for at least 3-4 losers with every good winner. Oh, lots of short interest. Okay, yeah. Okay, FSL, I got stopped out of half. I'm gonna keep the other half. Yeah, I'm gonna put my stop here and on the other half, and I'll add the shares back if it takes out highs of the day. What's Plug doing? Plug is looking good. Wow, 2 red stocks in the portfolio. That's just amazing. MTMB is starting to get some volume now. It's already almost at the same volume as it was on Friday and Thursday. So today is definitely gonna be a higher volume day than the past couple of days. So that's a good sign. Oh man, this LK, wow, it could actually be a short tomorrow. There could be a day trading short in it tomorrow. potentially. You know, that's the hard thing when you see a short setup, like a short-term short setup in a stock you're long, but you also think it could go higher over the midterm, like over the next couple of months or something. I don't know. This is a tough one. Maybe I should lock in more profits. I mean, it is up 50% in a few. Yeah, LK. You know what? I'll lock in. I'll start locking in. Okay, so now I locked in about a quarter overall, but I may go to half size before day's end. I'm not gonna get super greedy on these things because you know, greediness hurt me a little bit in late summer. I gave back several $100,000 of profits because I overheld a bunch of stuff. I think I gave back like 300,000 in open profits in just a couple of weeks. That was fucking retarded. Like Roku and EMPH, it just kept tanking on me. Because I got greedy, I didn't lock in enough. And then I didn't size down enough when they started closing below the rising 10 and 20-day moving averages. So yeah, that was, yeah, I'm not gonna make the same mistake. I'm gonna lock in profits when I have them. I'm not gonna go super greedy. STNE, I think I have, yeah, I have a sell order at 43. Raise my stop a little bit. Baba looks awesome. Yeah, Baba looks so good. Holy shit. I'm actually gonna remove this lower stops. KRT, oh shit. Ooh, good thing I didn't have a hard stop on KRTX. I would have gotten stopped out. Let's see here, 20. Okay, so I'm gonna use 87.50 as my stop. I'm still gonna, whoa, no. Oh, fuck, that was stupid. I actually added to my short now. Oh, so stupid. Okay, I'm trying to get out of my accidental ad on it. Okay. Thank God I'm doing this tiny size, like literally a couple of thousand shares. QD. Oh, QD. I need to put another sell stop. QD, I'm down to 70. Wait, what? Oh shit, I only sold 1,000 shares? 484? Oh, okay. KRTX, I'm trying to slowly get out of my shares. I'm probably gonna take a $10,000 loss on it, as it looks now. I fucked up a little bit with my fat finger short. I was gonna put a stop on it and I accidentally shorted more and now it's going higher. Okay, I'm out. It held the range and now it looks like it wants to break higher. Okay, it was an $8,500 loss on it, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I probably lost like 2-3 grand for no reason. Just because of the fat finger, or 2-3 thousand additional. All right, yeah, but still this range is something I'm watching. I'm going to watch this week. The volume is completely dry right now, so I don't know for how long it's gonna be tradable. Maybe today and tomorrow or something. This one I'm gonna watch. Oh man, so many alerts go. MTMB, okay, I'm already long this swing. Plug, I'm already long. TNA. Yeah, TNA, holy shit, I'm so excited right now. Oh my god, I mean, if we have a year-end rally, oh man, where like Russell goes up, say 10% or something into year-end, holy shit, that would be so epic. Holy shit. I'm telling you guys, there's gonna be so many stocks that are gonna double and triple. A lot of these small caps. JCPenney is another one, thin name. You know, can't do a lot of shares, can't do a big position, but this has potential to double. Beaten down, this thing is down 90% in the past 2 years. Oh my god, imagine being a shareholder in this thing. It topped in 2007 and it's down like 99% since. Holy fuck, what a disaster. You're just watching. Oh yeah, dude, TNA. Yeah, I mean, this could be this is a good multi-month entry here. I would have preferred, you know, I mean, yeah, I could have realistically bought it. I'm gonna focus on individual name, but this is a great entry. You're gonna risk like, I don't know, $1.50 for a potential $10, $15, $20 move over the next few months. I honestly think so. This is just coming out of a range. Like a multi-year range, actually. Oh, not sorry. It's a triple ETF on the Russell. You know, it's just coming out of a 2-year range. Dude, yeah, TNA, you're risking $1.50 to make 15, 20 bucks. I really do think so. Probably even more. Absolutely. And the great part with this thing is you don't take individual stock risk. You know, any of these shit stocks I'm long, F-Cell, Plug, MTMB, you know, these things could be down 50% overnight. Easily. But TNA, you're not taking any individual stock risk. Yeah, I would probably, you know, I did have it on my watch list. But I passed on it because I'm in a bunch of other shit. I don't really have the exposure to buy this TNA, but yeah. And since it's a triple ETF, it's gonna use up additional buying power. I don't think it's marginable in any of my accounts, so that's also why I passed on it. But any of you guys, you know, if you don't wanna, if you believe in a year-end rally and maybe in a rally into next year, you know, absolutely. Yeah, Intelsat is not really performing. I'll put an alert on CHK. Yeah, this Maxer is another unbeaten down stock. You know, I mean, they kind of starting to turn things around. You know, what I read from Twitter, or maybe not. I don't know. That's what people believe in, and you know, his thing is another. You know, it could double. Why can't it go to 20 bucks? I'm actually getting a little excited here with the Russell breaking out. That is the risk, and also biotechs. You know, this is triple like IBB and IBB XBI. These things are breaking out of long-term consolidations. Look at XBI. This is like the small mid-cap biotech ETF. This thing has built higher lows for 4 years, and now it's taking out like a 4-year range. Look at this thing. Why can't this thing go to 120? Well, obviously not in a straight line, but also IBB, this is a large cap biotech. Look at this thing. High lows for 3 years and it's taking out the 4-year range. 5-year range even, not 4. This is a perfect looking breakout. Obviously better entry would have been lower, but I'm seeing a lot of bullish signs in the markets. Also EEM, the emerging market, this is the mother of all flags. This is something I could put like, if I wasn't a trader, if someone forced me to not short-term trade anymore, I would put like half of my net worth in this thing if this broke 45 bucks, and I would hold it with a 39 stop or 38, like 39 stop, and I would probably hold it for a few years. Like emerging markets are the fastest growing markets in the world. You know, these countries have young populations, they have everything going for them. This thing is gonna go higher. Forget about the media saying, oh, you know, crash or whatever. I think a lot of charts look so bullish. What is your EP scan? EP scan, it's inspired from like Stock B, episodic pivot. It's pretty much a scan for stocks that are up 8% plus on like high volume. Stocks that, you know, probably had some earnings or biotech news or whatever. I can show you the formula. You know, you can just screenshot it. You know, up 7.5% on the day. Today's the price right now is above yesterday's high. Dollar volume is 13 million plus. And the share volume is 350,000 shares plus. That's what I scan for. So stocks that have a lot of volume that are up at least 7.5% on a day. You know, because some stocks, they gap up quite a bit, even though they don't have a lot of, or maybe even no volume in pre-market and after hours. So, you know, I don't catch them on my scans. But I do catch them after they opened up, and they may have a lot of volume after open. So, oh, Plug, holy, I'm getting excited here. Maybe we get a melt up in the small caps like we did on the first quarter in 2014. If I just knew how to trade back then. I imagine I'm a little bit better of a trader now, so I'm trying not to fuck anything up. I have really good entries on like everything I own. I'm very happy with all the entries. Now all I have to do is to wait and not to fuck things up. That's it. I just have to wait. Do not do anything stupid. That should be my mantra. Fuel cell is still a bit weak, but if it takes out highs of the day, I'll add back. I got stopped out of 75,000 shares, but I'll rebuy like 100,000 shares. ENDB's flagging. Baba, nice follow through still. Facebook looks good. Very slow moving stock, but I think with some time, I think it could be a 250 in 6 months. Unless we go into bear market, but I don't think we are yet. BLDP is much weaker than plug, but it is setting up. Maybe it's gonna break out tomorrow. XPI calls from you. I think it can go to XPI 110. Yeah. Look at the monthly chart. It could easily go to 110. Absolutely. Yeah. Over the next few quarters. Absolutely. That's a smart move. Yeah. Buying calls on these slower moving ETFs, that's smart. That's smart. I wish I had the confidence to trade calls, because I would probably, or options overall, I would probably buy or trade options on a lot of like slower moving stocks, like stuff like Facebook, where you really don't want to buy the equity because it's very slow moving. The average daily range is only 1.8%, so it's a very sluggish stock. But over the long term, it can put in nice moves. Or XPI, the average daily range is 1.7%. So you really don't want to own the ETF outright. But yeah, options is a smart move. If you're in XPI from a few weeks ago, I'm not sure if the move is big enough to it's just starting to break out. I wouldn't lock in any profits if I was you. I don't think I would. Or maybe I would. I can't tell you what to do, but I personally probably wouldn't lock in profits here. If you look at the longer term chart, it's just starting to break out, man. But of course, you do what fits best for you. I don't know anything about your account or your trading style. SC, I'm not gonna buy it, but yeah, it looks good. It's still building higher lows on the 60-minute chart. Or maybe no, I'm not gonna add to it. Okay, KRTX is gonna put another alert on it in case it goes red. Put an alert here. Oh shit, I got kicked from the server. I got a little bit too excited playing the trading game, so I forgot about the other game. Oh, my Black Lotus got sold. Very nice. Nice. Alright. Alright, back to trading. Maxer is breaking down. ACSD is weak also. SC looks good. Looks really, really good. Wow, plug is straight up. Holy shit. And it's already almost at Fridays and Thursdays volume. So it's gonna be a big volume day today. Maybe 10 million? LK, you know what? I'll sell more. If it keeps going higher, it's a bonus, but it's already up almost 50% from my entry. I can't get greedy on it. I'll sell a few more. So I sold about I'm out almost half of my initial shares. I think I had 20,000 shares. Yeah, I had 20,000 shares initially, and now I have 11,000 left. So yeah, I'm gonna remove this stop. So this is gonna be my final stop. QD. Let's see here. Raise my stop a little bit more on it. Just raising my stops on most of these things. It's all about trailing the winners and not giving back too much of the thing for me. I'm always gonna be long at the top. I will always be long at the top. I do not anticipate where the top is gonna be. I'd rather sell on the downside when they start violating the moving averages. But I will always be long at the top. DXCM, maybe it should raise it a little bit. This one too, I'm gonna raise it. Facebook, a little bit. Oh, FCell, probably gonna get stopped out of my other half too. We'll see. Okay, BLTP is starting to shape up a little bit. So far, so good. Okay, KRTX looks like it couldn't go much higher. Yeah, got rejected off this declining moving average. Perfect reject. I'll probably add back a few. or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's gonna be a trade there today. Oh, let's see what Twitter is saying. Haven't read Twitter yet. Again, I'm very happy with my portfolio right now. Almost a little bit too happy. It feels like there's gonna be a rug pull or something. Like they're gonna make everyone feel good and then just gonna tank everything. It feels like that. That's what happened to me, like in like mid-July or something like that. I think it was mid-July. No, August. No, early September. Wait a minute. Yeah, like late August, early September. Like they tanked everything I had. CGNX, did I have any news? Acceptance of NDA filing. Totally irrelevant news. But the biotech market is hot, and this is why this thing is going up on volume. People and the markets are just finding reasons to run up any and every biotech stock. This is what happens when a sector gets hot. You know, they start going up big volume on irrelevant news. Like a couple of weeks ago, no one would have cared about this news. This thing wouldn't even be up on day probably. Yeah, exactly. I would lose paper profits. And I've always argued losing, or no, they're not paper profits, they're real profits. I just haven't locked them in. But you know, I've always argued, you know, giving back 100,000 in profits is better than actually losing $100,000 because you're coming from a position of strength. So it's a little bit different. Even though the outcome is you are $100,000 poorer, it's mentally a very different thing than actually, you know, going sideways for a while and then losing $100,000 from nowhere. But yeah, I mean, even if everything tanked right now and stopped me out, I would still lock in, you know, profits on pretty much everything. And some of these things I would lock in big profits, even though I would give back several $100,000. So you're completely right. KRTX is weakening again. Chan, this piece of shit. Yeah, I got rejected off the VWAP 3 times in a row and now it's just fading. F-cell. Did it stop me out this time? No, I'm still in it. But it's very close. The volume is good or decent though. It's already at Friday's volume. So if it tries to break out later, I'm gonna rebuy. Nvidia had an upgrade pre-market. Wow. Straight up. Yeah. Now it's all about not fucking it up. Pretty much the only things I'm willing to go long right now, it's these, you know, microcap stocks. But I'm not gonna do any real stocks. I haven't bought any real stocks. I don't think I bought a real stock like last. No, I did buy the SDN, but it was breaking out on earnings, so that's a different thing. But other than that, I haven't bought any real stocks for over a week, I think, because the markets have been extended, especially the SPYs and Nasdaq have been going up for a while. Russell is just starting to break out, so Russell has been lagging, but you know, now speculation money is coming in, so I don't know. Maybe it's gonna fail, but if it doesn't fail, I think there's gonna be a big move. I mean, wow, yeah. I am a little bit excited right now. I have to be honest. This is the complete opposite of the first couple of weeks when I streamed. This is the complete opposite. Oh, MTMB. Okay. You want to stop me out? Stop me out. I dare you. I see some really exciting setups, short setups, especially this ARWR. It's getting some big volume. It's already traded more volume than it did most. You know, it's already at the average volume an hour into the day. The volume is speeding up, then the price is starting to speed up. You know, that's a sign of euphoria. I mean, I would love to see this thing go to $60 today and then maybe like 65 or something tomorrow, and then on Wednesday you know, maybe gap up and then have a $10 or maybe not $10 but like a $5 down there, or maybe 10, I don't know. That would be a very high probability trade. That would be a perfect setup. Same thing with ICPT and Labu. They're all pretty much the same trade. Whew. Exciting, exciting, exciting. MK, yeah, it looks like it's breaking out. QD, I'm gonna set another sell stop at 504. I have one at 494. So every 10 cents up, I'm selling 10,000 shares. It's already close to being a $50,000 trade, and yeah, it was almost a perfect setup. Like you can see it so clearly. You know, you have a stock. This is such a good setup. I've been talking about these mean reversion trades, both on the long and the short side. Like the stock was down 45% in 4 days, and then you had the first green day. You know, it kind of shops around near the open. It starts building higher lows, right? And then it has a range, and then it breaks out and just goes. Like my risk on this trade was like 10 cents, and I'm already up 60 cents on it. You know, these kinds of setups, you know, they don't happen too often, especially not on the like long side. That means when a stock goes down, they are more prevalent on the short side, like, you know, potentially something like this. Like if they keep going for another couple of days, or at least one more day. Yeah, I mean, I've been talking this QD to death. Like, it feels so good to finally nail it. And I had good size too. I had 100,000 shares, so I really played this thing perfectly. I did take a loss on it on this day here. I think took a small loss on it, and I also took a loss on it near the open. Like I bought the opening range highs on Friday, went up a couple of cents, and then it slammed down, stopped me out. So, you know, but I had the conviction to get in, and not only get in, I double up my size. So I'm really happy about that. So Intelsat is another one I'm watching. It's kind of going sideways now. So that's not ideally what I wanted to see. Yeah. Oh shit. Gonna kill this guy. I will kill this guy. Oh shit. Damn. He got some support there. Oh, let's see if there will be a battle here. This guy looks like he wants to kill the rogue. Yep. Mistake. Where is he? Where is the guy? Fuck, he resisted. No, oh fuck, he got me. Shit. How the hell can he have 100% HP? No, he got healed. Oh, that's why he didn't die. Fuck, I had him. Oh, now I have to run for 5 minutes. Now I have to run for 5 minutes because I died at the other side of the map. Motherfucker, he got healed. Invulnerability. Oh, damn it. Okay, in a few minutes I'll do another scan and then I'll cut the stream. Would you mind also showing your stronger stocks? Strongest stock scan? I don't strongest stocks, like which? Oh, stronger scan. This is just a scan of my watch lists, like these. These are the stocks that are, you know, fundamentally and technically the best stocks, and I just consolidate them in the strongest stocks, which is a watch list, and this just scans this watch list. So, you know, the price has to be above previous day's highs, and it has to be up 1% today. So it pretty much scans the all of those 3 watch lists. Motherfucker. Oh, halfway there. I can't believe that guy got healed. Oh, I'm almost at my corpse now. nosy. There's another gun. Okay, I'm gonna do a scan in a few seconds. See here. Okay, so Chan is just doing what it usually does. It gaps and crabs. I don't know why this thing keeps getting pumped. I don't care. I don't really trade these types of stocks much. Plug looks great. TNA just going straight up. Holy shit. Fuel cell. I'm still not stopped out yet, but I will probably get stopped out any second or any minute. JC Penny, it's still setting up higher lows. It's been building higher lows for 2 months now, and it has this range. And you know, if you get some volume through that range, I will buy it. SC, yeah, it's breaking out. I'm not gonna buy it though. Okay, KRTX is now down again. I will reshort some. I will do half size. I'll put my stop at I'll put my stop at 80. Yeah, AMED is the one I was talking about a few weeks ago. I was really excited about this break here, but it had a big gap up and on no volume. I still don't get it. Like on no news or no nothing. I think they had an upgrade and now it's just grinding higher. Look at the weekly chart. I mean, you know, if one was able to get in at like 139, 140, which was impossible because this whole candle up to 145 was an air on no volume, like a few hundred shares. But yeah, this is such a perfect looking chart, man. Holy shit. Just a no-brainer setup. Unfortunately, it just didn't let anyone in at a good price point. Shipper stocks, thin names, but man, these are flagging. URN too. These things look good. They're a little bit choppy, but you know, small caps are starting to move higher. You know, these will go higher if Russell goes higher. There's no question about that. Okay, great guys. Thank you for joining today. I will cut the stream now and I will see you tomorrow.